NHL edition. We're talking about John Taveras, 1,000 points in the National Hockey League, 98th player ever to do it, and he does it against his former club Monday night. Entering the game, he was 2 points away from 1,000, and the rest of the hockey world, outside of the Islander fans, really wanted this to happen. It's kind of poetic, to be honest. The team that drafted him first overall, 2009, in the NHL draft, where he spent the first 9 years of his career there before an ugly parting of the ways that the fans do not let him forget. Go back February 2019, pull it up YouTube, wherever you can find it. The noise they made that they gave him before warmups, that building was shaking. I was there for that game. What a night to be in Long Island when Taveras returned to Nassau Coliseum. Now, granted, he wasn't there for UBS Arena. He played a lot of his time in Brooklyn, but he was there at the Nassau Coliseum, got the Islanders to some Stanley Cup playoff appearances, was a top 10 scorer the first time that's ever happened since the Bossy days when they were winning 4 Stanley Cups, making 5 straight Stanley Cup final appearances. And to have a player like that leave, because he was talking about, hey, I want to be an Islander. I'm going to be here the whole time. I'm not really thinking about playing anywhere else. And then he goes and signs with the Leafs, and the Leafs paid him $11 million a season. And you look at that contract and you say, all right, that's a little high. And yeah, he's produced for the Leafs, but he hasn't brought them a Stanley Cup. And me being one of those people that said it at the time, and I'll say it again, the Leafs didn't need to sign John Taveras because they had other holes that they needed to fill. But he's worked out. And the fact that the matter is, in a hostile environment, on a Monday night, he said it was really special to get 1,000 points. He makes it 3-2 in the third period, redirecting a shot from Connor Timmins from the point. So it makes the third period interesting when you're watching this game because Toronto came out good, and the Islanders really took over the game, and they're up 3-1. Time winding down, Taveras wins several key faceoffs in the offensive zone to keep the puck alive. Nylander takes a shot from the point. It goes off Taveras right to Morgan Riley, and the celebration was on. And Taveras knew it right away. Then his teammates poured off the bench, got permission to jump over the boards and celebrate with him in the Islander zone as they tied the game. It was a special night for him because he did it in a place where he grew up his career in the NHL, playing on Long Island for the Islanders. His dad's in attendance, so it's a special moment for everybody. Yeah, the Maple Leafs would go on to lose the game 4-3 in overtime because Bo Horvat scored. But you know what? The Hollywood script was there for Taveras to do it against his former team. Yeah, you'd like the W, but the fact that the hockey gods were on his side that night, getting 2 points against your former team was really special. And then the Leafs dominate the Rangers. Tuesday night, Austin Matthews, another 4 points up there, tying Brock Besser for most goals in the league. They're at 21 each. But Taveras doing what he did for this team. Again, he hasn't brought them a Stanley Cup. He got injured in the bubble against, Montreal. Really didn't know what that Leaf team was going to be that year. Potentially had a run. Again, up 3-1 against Montreal. Probably should have closed that one out. They've made one second round appearance, and it's because of John Taveras' overtime goal against Tampa Bay Lightning. So he hasn't won that Stanley Cup, but he's done a lot for 2 franchises and an underrated first overall pick from back in 2009. This has been Jim Biringer, the MMN Journal, out talking hockey for you here on YouTube.